Hello everyone, this is Stephanie. Welcome to another video. So today I'm going to share with you the next entry in Eureka Crystal Beads Designer Collection Series. So this stunning holiday themed color palette of beads, stones, and findings was curated by Val Hirata, and I hope I pronounced the name correctly, of Creations by You in Honolulu. So she has a brick and mortar shop there, and she loves anything fall and winter because she doesn't really get to experience very much. So we'll get a look at these beads in a second. Just a little heads up also, the monthly collections are coming back. I don't know the exact date, so stay tuned for updates. All right, so let's get a look at the beads. Okay, before I take all the beads out, I just wanted to show you what it looks like when you take everything out, when you take it out of the package, and it's just beautifully wrapped. I've opened mine, of course, and looked at all the beads already, but it's beautifully wrapped. It's got a sticker here. So if you're gifting this, what a great gift. So you just open it up. Your gift recipient will open it up. Here's the beautiful inspiration picture. I have a list of the beads, and here are the beads. So how great a gift is that? Anyway, so now I'm going to take everything out and set it up. Don't forget, there are links in the description box below the video to this collection, to Eureka Crystal Beads website, and all the other collections as well. You might want to just throw it in your cart and then come back. Just be sure, they always sell out, so just giving you a little heads up there. All right, I'm going to take all the beads out and we'll get a look at everything. Okay, so everything is out. I put all the beads aside except for the seed beads. We'll start with the Japanese seed beads. And all these beads are Miyuki, which is nice. So first things first, let's just take a little longer look at the picture. A gorgeous winter scene. You've got a beautiful fire, lanterns, candles lit, little pine boughs, some ornaments, just lovely. Don't you want to just be there by the fire, sitting there drinking hot chocolate? Okay, and here's our list. We have a little inspiration paragraph to set the mood. It's short, so I'll read it. Logs crackle in the fireplace as the warm glow illuminates the darkest days of winter. As a storm rages outside, you are cozy beneath your layers and blankets, enveloped in the smells of fresh-baked gingerbread, pine boughs, and peppermint. But a little hot chocolate too. So we'll open it up. Here's our list of everything that's in the collection. We have all our categories: Japanese seed beads, check glass, findings, Krakowski crystal, Chinese crystal, preciosa crystal, and acrylic beads even. Everything is identified by its SKU number, SKU number. This number identifies this bead, so all you have to do is type this in Eureka Crystal Beads search bar on their website. This item will come up. Anything that says times 2, times 4, times 4, times 10, you're getting that multiple of that item. The retail value is $98.80. They are discounting it to $82.99 for this collection, and you get free US shipping on all orders over $35. Okay, let's get a look at the seed bead. Okay, we're going to start with some Delicas, and this is a 7.6 gram tube. That is a large tube of Delicas, and this color is Duracoat Galvanized Rose Champagne, and I love this color. We've been using a lot of Duracoat Galvanized Champagne, Duracoat Galvanized Gold, and this is just another sort of shade of gold to add to your collection. I love it. It's such a beautiful color. It's not in-your-face rose, but it has just that slight bit of coolness. Love it. I'm going to be adding this to definitely adding this to my collection. Okay, next we have this beautiful 11O seed beads, and this is a 10 gram tube, and this is, I think it's a dyed buttercream. It has a silver lining, so you've got a little pop of sparkle, cool sparkle with this sort of warm, creamy bead. Lovely. Okay, next is a little blast from the past. So if you've been with my channel a while, you know I love these matte metallic bronze seed beads. These are gorgeous. These are all 11Os. Gorgeous. I've got a little mix in there from my previous bead, but just ignore that. But I love this color, and I use this so much. I've used it so much in the past. It's so good for a little bit of depth. So if you're using a lighter gold and say this buttercream bead, you pop some of these in, and it just gives a depth to the project, which is so pretty. So it's nice to see these again. Okay, next we have this beautiful emerald green, and it's a silver lined emerald, and isn't that gorgeous for the holidays? That is a gorgeous color. I mean, if you don't, want it for the holidays, emerald green is gorgeous anyway with any, Rivoli. So when I look at all these Miyuki seed beads, I immediately think of bezeling Rivolis and fancy stones, etc., chatons. So Just gorgeous in a bezel here. You take the gold and alternate it with the green, put a little 15-0 to close it up, and it's gorgeous. Another beautiful Delica, and this is in a semi-transparent red, and it looks a little orange in on my screen, but it is really beautifully cool red. It is gorgeous, and I love the semi-matte bead or semi-transparent bead. That's really pretty. Again, mix it with this, alternate the gold and this one for for bezeling a Rivoli or a fancy stone, or alternate it with this one, or even if you're really into holiday colors, alternate these two. How cool is that? So here you go. Here's our beautiful sort of matte semi-transparent red. So let's go to the check glass now. So we have the ginkgo leaf beads, and how cool is that? This is something we've been using a lot of lately. I love using these. You know me, I'm terrified of multi-hole beads, except for super duos and Tilas, and I loved working with these, so I'm getting there, and I just love them. And we have, already a few projects on my channel, recent projects where we've used these, so that's very cool. These are very beautiful. Let me see, what do you get here? You get about an 8 gram, almost 9 gram tube. So that's a beautiful antique gold color. And let me see if I can get the exact metallic antique gold. And again, I love having another shade of gold. This is a deep, deep gold. It's really, and it looks very antique. All right, and then we have some 6mm fire polish. So these are Czech fire polish beads, and this is sort of a matte red. Let's see, let's see if it has the color. No, I can't. I don't want to rip it, but it's just a matte bead, and it's a beautiful red. Again, a cooler red than I'm seeing on my viewfinder of my camera, but I don't know how it's translating on your screen, but it's a beautiful red. Gorgeous. And I'm looking at the reds with the, let's say a bezel. Use the red, the gold, use this as part of a chain for a necklace. Very, very beautiful. We have some 4mm fire polish, and we have, these are I think this is, let's see, matte metallic goldenrod. Again, this color gold with the ginkgo bead, it's perfect. How beautiful is that? And the red, very nice combination. Love these. And my recent video, we used a lot of 4mm fire polish and ginkgo leaf beads, so very cool. And then we have these flat twists, and these are 13 by 18mm Czech glass, and this is a really beautiful, beautiful matte gold. Isn't that gorgeous? So any one of these as your bezel, with this as a chain, put the fire polish in between. Just gorgeous. And then we have a drop. So this is a Czech glass drop. It's a 6x4mm, and these are my faves. I have so many of these. I think I have almost every color they make. And this is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous green. It's like a deep, deep forest green. Look at that. That is so pretty. I love it with the gold. The green and the gold together makes such a gorgeous combination. Really pretty. And let's see, we have another 4mm fire polish. And this is in an emerald green. Gorgeous. So as I'm looking at everything, you can really see how you can work these together. It's so cohesive that you'll have you can make beautiful pieces right away, which is nice. All right, so let's look at the findings. Okay, we have some mini charms, and these are a limited edition charm. It's for the holidays, and look how pretty this is. It is a beautiful little crystal in a setting, and look how pretty. That's gorgeous. And what I love about them, and you'll see with all the findings, the quality is superb. Look at that. It's rounded, no rough edges. Beautiful. The crystal is clear and beautiful. Those colors, really, really pretty. Love those. Let's pop those out. And then we have some frame link circle 3-hole connectors. You get 2 of these. And these are, again, the quality is so good. When I try to bend it, I can't bend it. You know how sometimes you'll get findings where they bend easily? There's nothing wrong with that. There are all kinds of findings, but these are tough. I cannot bend that. And I love that. What a great earring. And, you know, you can do the obvious here. And there's nothing wrong with the obvious. I love the obvious. Here we go. You have an earring. Gorgeous. Or any drop on here would be gorgeous. You can make a chandelier out of it. Just love it. You know, at a time where we're making gifts for so many people, it's kind of hard to get our holiday jewelry together. So this makes it really easy, or an easy gift. And then we have a link flower connector. And I'm going to say that all the findings are beautiful. Look at that filigree connector. You can put 2 and then put a drop here, or even just 1. But I love the idea of 2 of them. I mean, this holiday season, I'm going all out. Just going to bling it out. So put a pretty drop here, put this here, put anything. You can even, you know, do a bezel. You can make put bezels in between, all different. You can use these in many ways. And again, I can't bend it. Nope. And it's beautifully finished on both sides. So kudos for these beautiful findings. And my favorite of the group, although I like them all, are these square link connectors. And you get 4 of these. And look at, again, quality is there. Look at the thickness. And look how pretty. This is so pretty. I just want to make a pair of earrings out of this. Either use these drops or any drops that you have. You can just do a beautiful chandelier earring with all drops. You can do a pendant. You can put drops all the way around. 1 big drop down the middle. You know, you can make a bracelet by connecting them. So really, really beautiful. I adore these. I love that filigree flower, and it's like little beading around it. What do they call it? Like caviar beading or whatever, but really cool. You can actually connect anything into these little openings here, and maybe something down the middle. Really pretty. All right, we have some Rolo chain, and you have 2 2-foot lengths of Rolo chain. So here, it's a fine Rolo chain. You know, a small link, but it's not super fine. I mean, it's nice and sturdy. It's got a thickness to it, but it's a small link. So you have 2 2-foot lengths, which, oh, are these 2 different? I'm not sure. This one may feel a little lighter, but I wouldn't say, no, probably not. But they're really, really beautiful. And if, I don't know, if this one is slightly lighter, you have 2, you know, if you need a more dainty chain. You don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. But it's perfect to have for a necklace. You can even use one of these, make a necklace, you know, put your crystals on the necklace and then hang it from this chain. So easy. I love that they did that. Then we have some jump rings. I'm not going to open the jump rings because I know we don't get all that excited about jump rings, but you'll be excited when you're looking for a jump ring, right? So you have a bunch of jump rings there. And then we have one more charm, or we have a charm here. This is a pine cone charm, and you get 10 of these. And that's a cute little pine cone, finished all the way around. And again, a very nice quality, nice and heavy, weighty. Love it. Adorable. You can hang these on your connector there. Why not? Why not make, you know, fun, sort of really seasonally themed jewelry when you have these pieces to do it. All right, so there we go. What did I do with my other? Oh, here it is. Okay. All right, so let's go to the Eureka Crystal. Okay, let's take a look at the crystal mix. And these are beautiful. I'm so impressed with the stones that Eureka Crystal Beads carries. I'm telling you, the companies that are trying to get in there to replace Swarovski have really stepped up their game. And they have to, because if you want, you know, it has to be, you know, at least close to Swarovski. And these are gorgeous. That's a gorgeous Rivoli. So you have a 14 millimeter Rivoli, and that sort of gold color. And look at that foiling on the back. It's perfect. It's got a nice edge on it. Nothing's rough. The foiling it's scratched. That's beautiful. Look at that. And that, Again, you have all the beads except for the 15-0, and everybody has a 15-0 in their stash. If you do any bezels, make a bezel for this Rivoli, hang it on one of these chains, add the drops, add any of these connectors. You have so many things you can do. And then we have a 12mm Rivoli, and here's an emerald. And again, look at the beautiful foiling, the beautiful edge. Nothing's cracked, the glass isn't chipped, nothing. It looks great. So really enjoying these. Then you have these beautiful chatons. Look at that color, that cyan. And so you see the fire in there, that sort of orangey color. Again, quality is there. No chipping, no scratching. Beautifully done. And then we have this trilliant. And this is a 12mm trilliant. And look at the beautiful faceting and the way the foiling is on the back. The color is just about the same color as the Swarovski foiling. So, it kind of, makes you feel like confident, right? Because the foiling is so beautiful. So look how pretty that is. Love. And I know you have a lot of you who've been asking me about the trillion bezel video. And I have the piece made. I just haven't made the video yet. It'll be coming. Well, everything will be coming eventually this winter. All right, so look at those beautiful stones. We're not done yet. Here's a Krakowski crystal teardrop, and I'm sorry I'm having trouble, let me clean it, pronouncing it today. I don't know, sometimes it's easier than others. Look at this emerald 30mm teardrop. We'll be bezeling this in a video. And look at it with the emerald, all the emeralds and the delicas. I already see what I have planned to make with this just by looking at the beads. That's gorgeous. And I'm just saying, look at this, look at the foiling, look at the edge, no cracks, no scratches. If I put a Swarovski next to this, I mean, they're so similar. It is a beautiful, beautiful stone. And what's so great is that the prices are so much less than Swarovski. So if you want to make a bracelet, like let's say my last video where I used all those Rivolis, you can order the Rivolis and it's not going to break the bank because they're much more reasonable than Swarovski. I'm not saying I don't love my Swarovski. I do. I have a whole stash of Swarovski. I love them all. I mean, I haven't met a bead, a stone really that I haven't really enjoyed. But these are super, super beautiful quality. Look at that. Look at this fire in there and the glow. Just like a Swarovski. Okay. So that's the Krakowski. These are 10 by 14, by the way, millimeter teardrops. You get 2 of those. So next we're going to take a look at the Chinese crystal. I'm going to have to move everything up. Okay, we're going to take a look at the Chinese crystal now. So we have crystal rondelles, and these are all 2 by 3mm crystal rondelles. And that's my favorite rondelle is the 2 by 3mm. I had them in my collection, which, by the way, is retired. It's because of all the Swarovski in it. They just can't get that anymore. So, but I put several of these in and just love them, the 2 by 3mm. They're so useful. This is a pretty sort of matte, transparent red. Gorgeous. Love that we're getting different finishes. And then the next one is a beautiful sort of like that buttercream color of the Delica. Again, this is the perfect little bead to embellish a Delica. Embellish a Delica. Embellish a Rivoli made with all your Delicas, and then you do your stitch in the ditch with this. Perfect. Gorgeous, sparkly. Then we have this gorgeous color, which is, I think this is white gold, metallic, something like that. But hello. I'm going to be ordering a lot of these. These are stunning. They're absolutely gorgeous. You get so many beads. It doesn't have how many beads we have on here, but I think, it could be wrong, but when I did my collection, there were 190 beads, but I'm not sure if that's still the case. But there are a lot of beads, and this is a gorgeous color. And then we have another red, and this one is a beautiful opaque luster. Gorgeous. Look at the sparkle. Isn't that pretty? And again, all the reds that as I said, I'm seeing look a little orange on my viewfinder, but they're really more cool reds. Stunning. I love it. And then a beautiful emerald green. The sparkle. Love this size. Love the quality of them. They're just beautiful. I love them. All right. Preciosa crystal. that. So how gorgeous are these 4mm bicones by Preciosa? Look at that sparkle. Look at the gorgeous colors. We have the beautiful sort of ruby red, and then this deep, deep, deep cyan red. It's gorgeous. This beautiful neutral color here, which is so perfect, you know, such a perfect combination with the reds. We've got some greens. How gorgeous is that? Hello, Preciosa. We love you. Adore them. They're gorgeous. Where can we put those? Maybe we'll pop those up here. There we go. We're kind of losing our picture, but there's nothing I can do about that. All right, and last but not least, we have actually have some acrylic beads. And these are round acrylic beads, and they look like a 4mm bead to me. And they're very, very nice acrylic beads. And I think you can use acrylic beads. I don't use them that often, but they're perfect. Like if, let's say you're making an earring and you're having trouble wearing heavy earrings, you can substitute one of your 4mm pearls or 4mm beads in an earring and put this in. You're really not going to see that it's an acrylic bead because they're really nice, and it makes the earring a lot lighter. Or if let's say you're making an ornament for your Christmas tree, you want to keep the bead, you want to keep it light so it doesn't pull down the branches. Perfect for that. So I appreciate that because I actually do have trouble with earrings. So popping a little acrylic bead in there now and again to lighten it up is not a bad idea. All right, so there you go. Here is your Hearthside collection, and it is stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. Love it. Don't forget to look down below for the links in the description box to this collection, Eureka Crystal Beads, and all their collections. And you might want to throw, as I said, you might want to throw it in your cart just in case. You can always take it out if you don't want it. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.